The river, which for millennia has provided life and prosperity, is now on the verge of disappearing. If you think the fall of the Euphrates only concerns Middle Eastern countries, you are gravely mistaken. We too will feel the consequences of this catastrophe. But what exactly is causing the drying up of this once mighty river, and what role does the Bible play in it? Be sure to watch the video to the end to find the answers to these questions. Enjoy watching. Our journey begins with a mysterious story unfolding along the banks of the Euphrates, an ancient river that for centuries nourished civilizations in Western Asia. This river, once a source of life and prosperity, is now at the center of events that resonate with ancient prophecies about the end times and the rise of the Antichrist. Imagine delving into the secrets hidden for centuries beneath the waves of the Euphrates, as its once mighty waters rapidly recede, revealing ancient mysteries. This is not just a historical episode. It's a reality we are witnessing today. For millennia, the Euphrates has been the lifeblood, providing sustenance to the lands of Turkey, Syria, and Iraq, supplying water to over 60 million people. The river's main tributary originates in the eastern Turkish mountains, where snow melts in the spring and summer. The water rushes down, transforming into powerful streams that flood the surrounding lands. This annual flooding became the foundation of life for people who, for thousands of years, depended on the river's generosity. They learned to predict its floods and use them to their advantage, viewing the inundations as a gift from nature. However, recent studies from the University of Arizona have revealed a disturbing trend. The river's volume has decreased by more than 60%. What lies behind this mysterious phenomenon? Iraq, one of the countries through which the Euphrates flows, is particularly feeling the water shortage. People have long understood the value of this river, building sophisticated irrigation systems that turned deserts into fertile lands. These systems supported great empires which have since disappeared, leaving only majestic ruins that still captivate our imagination. Time marches on, everything changes, and Iraq's relationship with the Euphrates, like with the world around it, continues to evolve. After World War II, the issue of water scarcity became especially acute. The rapidly growing population increased the demand for water, which was needed for drinking, agriculture, and industry. In the 1960s, Iraq began consuming record amounts of water, more than 4 billion gallons annually. This is equivalent to a pool the size of a football stadium, 6 feet deep, being drained every day. Thus, Iraq used almost half of the Euphrates water each year to meet its needs. However, excessive consumption has taken its toll. The natural course of the Euphrates thinned, disrupting the ecosystem, and the river lost its ability to support the local environment. As a result, wildlife began to die out. Iraq faced a critical challenge: how to meet its growing water demands without destroying the environment. This dilemma pushed scientists, engineers, and politicians to search for innovative solutions aimed at rational water use and improving irrigation systems. By the mid-1960s, Syria and Turkey had begun building large dams, such as the Tabqa Dam in Syria and the Keben Dam in Turkey. Even if these projects are fully realized, forecasts indicate that by the end of the century, the demand for water will exceed the volume the Euphrates can provide. This river, being the cradle of civilization and a source of life in the region, continues to play a crucial role, supplying people with water and supporting trade routes. The Euphrates, which has flowed for millennia, now faces a modern world where humans are accelerating the depletion of freshwater reserves. The journey of this great river doesn't end in Iraq. It continues, merging with another ancient stream, the Tigris. This union, known as the Shatt al-Arab, combines the power of two great rivers before they flow into the Persian Gulf, completing their epic journey. For centuries, the waters of this river traversed thousands of miles, winding around mountains and creating majestic landscapes. Once, near Basra, the river spread into many branches, transforming the area into a magical space known as the marshes. These were not swamps in the usual sense, but true oases, providing life to a unique community known as the Marsh Arabs. They lived in complete harmony with the surrounding nature, using the abundance of the marshes for their daily lives. However, in the 1990s, everything changed. The dictatorial regime of Saddam Hussein made the fateful decision to drain the marshes in an attempt to suppress a rebellion by the Marsh Arabs. When the waters receded, once fertile lands turned into scorched desert, and it seemed this disaster was irreversible. But with the US invasion in 2003, a new era began. The new administration recognized the importance of the marshes not only as a unique ecosystem, but also as cultural heritage. The decision to drain the marshes was reversed, and extensive efforts to restore them began. However, restoring the marshes to their former glory proved to be no easy task. The Euphrates had significantly shallowed, and only flat-bottomed boats could risk navigating its waters. These boats can travel even through the shallowest areas, but their capabilities are limited. They cannot go beyond the city of Hit, located 150 feet above sea level, which has become an insurmountable barrier to navigation. The journey to the marshes is a long and difficult one, stretching about 200 miles upstream. By the way, an interesting fact: the Euphrates River is mentioned in the Bible and is connected with ancient prophecies. In the book of Genesis, it is named among the 4 rivers flowing out of Eden and was designated as the boundary of the promised land that God promised to Abraham and his descendants. In the book of Jeremiah, there are even more mysterious prophecies. He predicted that the waters of Babylon would play a fateful role in future events. According to ancient predictions, great rivers like the Euphrates will one day dry up as a result of human idolatry. In our time, we can indeed see how the water levels in the Euphrates and Tigris are noticeably falling, leading many to wonder if this ancient prophecy is being fulfilled today. This event, in the view of many people, closely aligns with biblical predictions. The book of Revelation describes the drying up of the great river as a sign of the approaching end times. As Jesus said in the Gospel of Matthew, "Be ready, for the Son of Man will come at an hour you do not expect." And another mystery, a mysterious cave discovered along the banks of the Euphrates, has sparked many theories. Some believe it to be the remnants of an ancient civilization, while others think the cave leads to the prison of the 4 angels mentioned in Revelation. According to biblical prophecy, the release of these angels will mark the beginning of apocalyptic events when the 6th angel sounds the trumpet and the command is given to free them from their bonds in the great river Euphrates. However, this is only a small part of the prophecies related to the Euphrates, as this river holds special significance in the Islamic faith as well. In the Quran and the Hadiths of the Prophet Muhammad, it is mentioned that this river is connected to a source in paradise, and significant events will unfold around it, including the foretold Battle of Armageddon, the final conflict marking the end of times. One hadith speaks of a hidden mountain of pure gold in the depths of the Euphrates, which, according to prophecy, will one day be revealed to the world. But the Prophet Muhammad warned that its appearance would lead to human greed. Only 1 in 100 would be able to resist the temptation to possess this wealth. This prophecy is considered reliable, as it is included in the Hadith collection of Imam Muslim. These prophecies serve as an important reminder of the need to preserve spiritual values and resist material temptations, especially in times of trial. Drought, as terrible as it may be, sometimes brings unexpected discoveries. The recent drying up of the Euphrates has revealed previously unknown archaeological finds. According to the director of the Department of Antiquities in Anbar province, ancient monuments that had been hidden underwater have been uncovered. More than 75 structures, seemingly emerging from another world, have turned this area of Iraq into one of the most significant archaeological zones in the region. The discoveries made during the excavations have opened a window into the past, allowing us to glimpse civilizations that existed here over 3,000 years before our era. Great civilizations such as the Sumerians and Romans, known for their cultural heritage and grandeur, left their mark here. But that's only part of the story. Among the inhabitants of these lands were also ancient Jewish communities, each with its own unique history to tell. The drought gave researchers a chance to access previously unreachable places hidden beneath the waters. One such discovery was a hill adorned with pre-Christian tombstones, which seem carved into the Earth's surface, creating the feeling of stepping into a time capsule where ancient history comes to life. In 2022, an event occurred that astonished the world. The waters of a reservoir held by a dam on the Euphrates in eastern Syria began to recede rapidly, revealing a secret that had been hidden for centuries. It was as if the river itself decided to disclose a mystery it had guarded since ancient times. Local residents were stunned by the unusual sight, and news of the event quickly spread. Soon, archaeologists arrived at the site, filled with enthusiasm and ready for incredible discoveries. With each layer of dust and soil, ancient artifacts and human remains were uncovered, painting a vivid picture of a long-forgotten era. Among the found objects were burials of great historical significance. Archaeologists and historians felt as if they could hear silent stories about the rituals and beliefs of ancient times. Detailed examination of the skeletons allowed scientists to learn about the physical condition, health, and even the dietary preferences of these people, giving us insight into how long humanity has existed and how much water has flowed since then. One of the figures embodying the greatness of antiquity was the legendary Sumerian king Gilgamesh, remembered in history as a mighty ruler whose deeds and exploits were immortalized in myths. His name still evokes associations with heroism and adventure, and the tales of his epic quests have transcended the boundaries of time. Gilgamesh embodied courage, a readiness for dangerous adventures, and a thirst for achievement, making him one of the most significant figures in ancient history. The search for immortality and wisdom was Gilgamesh's primary goal, as he dared to challenge the gods themselves. His reign marked an important period in the ancient history of Mesopotamia, a region where an empire flourished among rivers and fertile plains, becoming the cradle of civilization. The Sumerians' achievements in writing, agriculture, and governance laid the foundations for subsequent societies. Gilgamesh, ruling in this vibrant and bustling landscape, exhibited outstanding leadership and wisdom, maintaining the unity of Sumerian civilization. This ruler represented the spirit of human ambition and the pursuit of knowledge. His exploits have been preserved in some of the oldest literary works, confirming that such heroic epics were part of the cultural heritage. However, a recent event on the banks of the Euphrates revealed a stunning landscape. At the river's bottom appeared a colossal sculpture of a head, which, as if emerging from the past, was adorned with intricate carvings. People were amazed by the grandeur of this sight. A face preserved for millennia, seemingly carrying ancient wisdom, secrets, or perhaps unimaginable treasures. It is possible that within this stone head lies the key to lost knowledge, attracting the attention of scientists and archaeologists eager to unravel its mystery. On the banks of the Tigris lies the ancient city of Nineveh, once the mighty capital of the Assyrian Empire. Imagine majestic palaces reaching for the heavens, temples with towers and terraces, and vast libraries filled with ancient knowledge. These remnants of a long-gone era, when great rulers and beautiful queens reigned, where respected merchants and talented craftsmen thrived, reveal the richness of ancient history. Travel down the Tigris, and you will find Tel Brak, once a bustling metropolis of the early dynastic period of Mesopotamia. Buried in its ruins are forgotten civilizations that invented early forms of writing, leaving messages engraved on clay tablets. The first technologies of human communication, the complex agricultural systems created by these ancient societies, also reveal their secrets. The artifacts discovered here show how ancient people mastered the land. However, the Tigris River holds even more mysteries. Its valleys are rich with architectural ensembles that astonish with their grandeur. The remains of Sumerian, Akkadian, and Babylonian civilizations include magnificent ziggurats, multi-layered cultic structures believed to be the dwelling places of gods, piercing the horizon. Intricate tombs and palaces allow us to glimpse the daily lives of people who inhabited these lands thousands of years ago. Unfortunately, these ancient monuments, exposed from beneath the water, have become vulnerable and may crumble under the influence of wind and dry climate. We risk losing the masterful carvings, intricate details, and precious artifacts forever. Archaeologists dedicated to their craft are working tirelessly to uncover these treasures. They understand that ancient artifacts not only bear witness to the past, but also help preserve our cultural heritage, teaching us who we are and where we came from. The drying up of the Euphrates is a key moment in our history. We must do everything possible to prevent such serious environmental problems in the future. By the way, which discovery stood out to you the most? For me, it's the discovery of new job openings in our team. We're looking for scriptwriters, narrators, editors, and creative producers for our videos. Interested? Then click the link in the description and apply. Thank you for watching.